Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First and 10. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Huff. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Huff. He's got Evans. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, Huff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simmons. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go now. Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Throwing on first down. Huff. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Huff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Here we go now.
From the gun on third down. Huff over the middle, complete. It's George. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. See right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw on third down. Huff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Huff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Now he'll escape to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And there
is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. 3-19. Back to Detroit.
To throw again. Huff. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Running back, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little.
Pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simmons. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Huff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, Huff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guy to pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hurry up. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Huff. Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here.
What's left? What's left? Set.
From the gun, Huff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Looking to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Curtis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Huff. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's George. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huff. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Blue landing! Blue landing! 58 for Mike! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Back 99 Philly! Gun! Set! Blue landing!
He'll drop to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Curtis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down.
I got number 18. I got you, 18. Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gross. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Man left. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Tight end right. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Huff. Over the middle, complete. It's Craig. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth. To throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now. First. Throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
To throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Operating from the gun. Puff. Over the middle, complete. It's Craig. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Bucs on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, 89 yards. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he... And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now here's a carry heading left. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for New Orleans, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you can kind of forgive them for having an eye toward the playoffs already as they finish at 14-2. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.